Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 8 of my Bath City save here. We are getting ready to kind of go over some of the matches that we've looked at. I want to kind of bring you up to speed on where we're at, then what we're getting ready to do. Played 4 matches off stream, and we're going to live comm the Luton match. That's who we're playing in the first round of the FA Cup. So let's take a look at who we played and how the season has gone up to this point. When I left you last time, we just beat East Thurrock 2-0 in the fourth qualifying round of the FA Cup. We then had an away match against Wealdstone, and we'll take a look at how we did on that and see where things turned out at. As you can see, we pretty much FM'd Wealdstone on this thing. They had 18 shots on goal, 7 on target, 6 fouls. We had 6 shots on goal, 2 on target, and 17 fouls. I could not believe how many fouls we were getting from this thing. Possession, they 53 to 47%. The one goal that we did get was Andy Watkins in the 88th minute. Let's take a look at that goal and see how we did on that. You can see the weather was pretty bad. It was rainy, it was overcast, and here we are in the match to pick up this live feed of this thing. They've got the ball, they're moving it down. We are running on a counter mentality on this. Hunter gets the ball, pushes it to Bowman. Bowman pushing it down the pitch. Morris gets it on a kickback, kicks it up to Hunter, who's on a yellow card. I've got Hutchinson in the middle. He pushes over to Watkins, and Watkins does a beautiful strike there off the right side of his foot, gives him the lead, and that's the only goal that we needed in that match to bring home the victory. An away victory. It was really kind of good for us to be setting at that point. I was really pleased with what I saw there. The result of that last match put us top of the table. We were number 1. We were going to play Dartford, who's number 2, and they came home. They came into Bath, and they just schooled us. We took the lead pretty quickly. Jack Batten had came back. He scored in the 23rd minute for us, but they turned around. Andy Pugh scored in the 35th and the 42nd. All the scoring in the first half. Set it 2-1, and that's pretty much the way it stayed. And as you can see, we got pushed around at home. 14 shots on goal for them, 5 on target, 13 fouls, 2 yellow cards, 57% possession. We had 8 shots on goal, 5 on target, 15 fouls, 3 yellow cards. It was just not a good match for us. It dropped us down into second. I think it kind of brought the team a little bit of understanding about where they're at and what we're going to have to do with this thing, because we were kind of riding on a high there. We were sitting at the top of the table. Nobody expected us to be there. So we're going to take a look at the next match and see how that one turned out for us. This was the 3rd match we had. It was once again an away match. We were playing against Ebbsfleet. They said we were going to lose this thing, and if you look at the stats, once again, we got outplayed. I mean, we had 6 shots on goal, 3 on target, committed 17 fouls, 47% possession. Ebbsfleet had 16 shots, 6 on target, 24 fouls, and 53% possession. So let's go ahead and take a look. Shaquille Hunter got 1 goal for us in the 33rd minute. Stuart Fleetwood got the second, the winner for us in the 73rd minute. So let's go ahead and take a look at those 2 scores real quick, see how the guys did. Here we go in the match. The ball is being cleared out. Mont's got it. He pushes it up to Marshall. Marshall pushes it over to Watkins, and Fleetwood loses the ball. They're pushing around. Wilkinson has it. He pushes it back. Dugasic, their keeper, he delivers it in midfield. Watkins gets it, pushes it out to Diallo. Diallo pushes it to Fleetwood. Fleetwood does a beautiful through ball. Hunter gets it on the cross, pulls the keeper out right over the keeper's head. Beautiful shot right there for Shaquille Hunter. I tell you, he's been a real surprise for me. I've been really pleased with what we've got out of Shaquille. Here comes the second goal. Here's a throw in. Powell gets it, just a bad throw in, pushes it down to McLean. McLean's pushing it down the left side, does a beautiful cross in to Carroll. Carroll Cook is there, gets it off the post, rebound. We missed that. Sloppy play from us. Aaron McLean draws us up level in the 40th minute, and it hit the post. We just, O'Leary was out of position. This one here, Hunter pushes it up to Murphy. Hunter's going to push it back to Murphy again. This is off a free kick. Morris has got it. He throws it out to Mont, back to Morris. I love how they're pushing the ball around, moving it around. Batten gets it. He's controlling it midfield, and a beautiful through ball down there. The defense misplays it. Hunter once again, that cross, and there's Fleetwood just in between the keeper and the post. Gives us another victory there, 2-1. weren't supposed to win this. This was an away match. The guys played phenomenally. Shaquille Hunter, player of the match, 8.4 rating. He had a 1 goal and 1 assist. I mean, he is driving right now the team. He is the driving force behind the team. So let's go ahead and take a look at our next match and see how we did on that one. Our final match before the Luton match in the FA Cup was a home match against Concord. Concord was sitting 4th in the table. We were sitting 2nd in the table. They said that this was going to be an easy victory for us. We had about 789 in attendance. And as you can see by the stats, they were pretty level. 11 shots to 12, 6 on target to 5. Concord had 14 fouls. We had 6. We possessed the ball. I changed the focus a little bit. I wanted them to retain possession a little bit more, and it worked. We held on to the ball much longer, 56% possession. And this was a very lopsided victory for us. 5-0. Shaquille Hunter scored twice in the 13th and 65th minute. Naby Diallo had one in the 15th. Watkins had one in the 86th. And Fleetwood capped it all off in the 88th minute. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at those goals. And we're going to see once again that Shaquille Hunter earns his player of the match for the 2nd consecutive match. Here we are. Shaquille Hunter's got the ball. He's bringing it into play. Pushes it to Watkins. Marshall gets it. Taps it over to Murphy. Watkins with a beautiful through ball to Hunter. Once again down that left side. Hits it into McNamara, the keeper, and it goes off the keeper into the goal. Hunter has just got beautiful vision coming down that left side. I found I can put him on the left or the right. Watkins pushes it out to Diallo for our 2nd goal. Bowman gets it to Murphy. Murphy does a through ball to Fleetwood. Fleetwood once again, these crosses. Bowman comes in. Beautiful cross in there. And Diallo, I still don't know how he got that thing. He kind of slips it in between the keeper and the defender and the post. Gives us a 2-0 advantage in the 15th minute. Murphy does it off a set piece. Hunter gets it at the top of the box, pushes it through, and it kind of rolls off the keeper. I don't know what McNamara is doing, but he's obviously not paying attention to this. Here's our 4th goal. Hunter pushes it up. Watkins, this has got to be kind of like a goal of the match thing. If you watch this, he heads it, the keeper comes out, he kind of does a stumble header, and it falls over top the keeper's head into the back of the open net. Once again, we bring it off a set piece. I've got Artis in there. He's come back from his injury. I'm playing him in the second half to get his match strength back up. He controls the ball real well, pushes it over to Watkins. Watkins pushes it out to Bell. Murphy gets it, pushes it back into Watkins. Murphy once again a through ball to Fleetwood. He stops it, controls play, back out to Murphy. Murphy gives it to Hunter. Hunter back to Murphy. And there we go. A through ball to Fleetwood. Beats the keeper once again for a 5-0 victory. So that's where we're setting at. We're getting ready to play Luton. Nobody's given us a chance on this. So give me just a minute. We're going to get this thing set up and we will see how we can do against Luton. Real quick here, folks. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the pundits are saying on this. They're saying that there's not much separating us. It looks like that we might be able to pull a draw out of this thing. If you look at it, Luton, according to the odds from 138.com, Luton is 1-3 favorites. A draw is 3-1, and we are 7-1 favorites. Max O'Leary, our keeper, has allowed 14 goals in 20 matches. He has just been able to shut down anything going on back there. Looks like their key man is Jordan Cook. He's a winger, has ability to pull the springs from the midfield. If I can pull a draw out of this and bring this back into Bath City for a second leg on this thing, on a replay on this, that would be fantastic. What I'm looking at, the odds of us going through, I think, are pretty slim. But if we can get that back and get that money coming in from those gate receipts, that's going to be huge for us. So let's go ahead and take a look at the team and see what we've got set up here. Here we are. They are going to be playing in a 4-2-1-3 defensive midfielder wide. It looks like in goal, they've got Gooch across the back. They've got Sheehan, Rhea, Mullins, and McQueen with Lee and Serrano in there. The midfielder is Gray, and across the front they have Gomez, Cook, and Hilton. I'm using my 4-2-3-1 wide. I'm going to be running in a standard formation this time. I'm not changing anything except the two guys that have come back from injury. O'Leary's in goal. Month, Morris, Batten, and Bowman across the back line. Murphy and Artis in the middle. Hunter, Watkins, Diallo, and Fleetwood up front. I think that's a good, solid line for us. The only two I'm kind of concerned about are Artis and Batten because they are coming back from injuries. But I think they're going to give us the best chance in there. I may have to rotate them both out in the second half, but I think if we can start off strong and kind of hang with them, maybe we can pull a draw out of this thing. So let's go ahead and get the team instructions set up, and we'll go from there. Team talk, it looks like we've got 5 of them are either motivated, happy, or delighted. We're going to be running the standard mentality on this thing, so let's go ahead and bring them out on the pitch. Wow, this is an unusual camera angle to bring them out there. We got the walkout going here. We're going to be wearing our turquoise and white away strip. This is one that, like I said, I'll be happy to get a draw out of. It looks like we're starting it out here. It gets to Artis. Artis, and there we've lost the first highlight. Hilton goes offside. Looks like a lot of stuff's going on down at the bottom. Hunter's been tripped by Serrano. And no booking. Is it me, or is it just kind of seem that when, yep, very first thing that happens is I get a yellow card. Why is it seems like they get warnings and I get cards? Mont's got it. It goes to Hunter. Hunter pushes it to Murphy. Murphy over to Watkins, to Artis. Moving over to the right-hand side. Diallo's going to bring it down the right. Clears it back into Watkins. Watkins gets stripped of the ball by Gray. Gray pushes it to Hilton. Batten, a beautiful header there, but misplays it. And here's Gomez down the right side, crosses it in, and there they are. 15th minute. They've already got their first goal. Wow. Beautiful ball play. I mean, I'm playing standard mentality. Maybe I need to go counter because they just cut right through us like a hot knife through warm butter there. And we put no pressure on them at all. And here we are. They've already got the ball back on their second highlight here. Gray's got it, pushes it to Hilton. Hilton gets stripped of it. Fleetwood's bringing it up. Fleetwood loses it, but Hunter's got it coming down the left side, going in, and there's the cross, and it hits the upright. The keeper pushes it out, and it's cleared out. That was our chance for an equalizer. This is not looking good for us. Now I'm gonna change the mentality because we're not having any luck. Let's go control. Let's see if we can get something going on here. And Serrano has got a yellow for Luton. Fleetwood's offside again. We're going to go down 1-0 at halftime. I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell them they're doing fine. I expect them to play much better. And Morris is demotivated. Well, he's going to have to get over it because they are playing like crap. And they start the ball off the second half. When we're chasing a goal, I'm going to have to go attacking to try to get this thing back. There's the clearance in. Oh, God, hit the crossbar again. And they've got a corner. We're not going to clear it out. Now they're batting, finally clears out. Bowman's going to chase it down. Bringing it down the right side. Come on, get some support out there, guys. Diallo, and there's nobody up there. He just kicks it down the field to nobody. Here we've got a penalty back to them, and they're moving it right through. Fleetwood's got it. Nobody there with him. He stops play, pushes it out to Hunter. Come on, guys, get aggressive there. Pushes it out to Watkins. Watkins into Murphy. Murphy up to Hunter. Hunter to Fleetwood. Fleetwood over to Artis. There we go. Top of the net. Yes, guys. There you go, Frankie. Second goal of the season. 55th minute. We get the equalizer. Can we hold on to this thing? Can we pull out a victory? Hey, if we can get this thing to go back home, at least if nothing else, we'll get some revenue out of it. What a setup piece that was. 50-50 on everything. Gooch is going to clear it out. Got our next highlight coming up. Mont controls it. Watkins got it, pushes it out to Hunter. Hunter brings it down, back out to Watkins, over to Murphy, to Artis. We've missed having Frankie in the middle. Over to Watkins. Murphy's back out to Hunter. And beautiful sliding strip there of the ball. Let's see if we can keep this from getting out of hand on a Serrano. Come on, guys. Don't give it up. And McQueen's got it down the right side, crosses it in, header out, and O'Leary grabs it for the control of it. Wow, guys. I'm only 52. I can't handle this kind of stuff. Here we are up into the 62nd minute, and once again, no more highlights coming right now. Looking at it, Kieran Morris right now is on a 6.3. I'm going to go ahead and after this, Watkins pushes it out to Artis. Artis to Murphy. Come on, let's get a, and it hits the upright. God, 3 times in this match we've hit the woodwork. Okay, let's make this substitution. Kieran, he's looking complacent, and I can't have that. So not on a match like this. Let's go ahead and make that change. It looks like he's the only one I've got that's really kind of struggling. Let's see what we can do with this thing. Make that change. We're in the 70th minute. And they've got a throw in. This makes me nervous. Serrano's got it. He pushes it out to Potts. Over to Smith. To Serrano. Up into the middle to Hilton. Rhea, Smith. Over to Cook. And we get the ball away. Fleetwood's got it. Come on, Fleetwood. And it's stripped from him. But we get the header. Artis has it. Pushes over to Murphy. Murphy's bringing it down the left side. Up there to Hunter. Hunter's not being aggressive this time, but he clears it into Fleetwood. Header! Shot! What a shot! 75th minute. What a header there, Fleetwood. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hunter turns around. And he just whipped the thing with his right foot in there. Header, Fleetwood leans up. Header gets the keeper rolling back on his heels, and it drops in the back of the net. We are up. Okay, we're going to do this. Let's go defensive. I'm going to slow this thing down. Let's set on this thing. Let's park this bus. We're in the 81st minute. Slow it down, guys. Fleetwood, yes! Yes! 3-1. 82nd minute. Fleetwood, you genius. Wow. Okay, we're going to park everything. We're going to pull everything in tight, and they're going to set right in front of that pitch. I thought he may have been offside, but hey, Gooch just waves his arm, lets the ball go right through there. 3-1. Okay, let's contain this thing. I want waste time. Let's do this. Retain possession. O'Leary pulls it in. We're in the 82nd minute, up 3-1. I'm pulling everybody back, and I know normally this doesn't happen, but I'm going to pause this. The changes haven't went through. I want to make sure that we've got the right formation in here. Watkins got it under control. Slow it down, guys. Waste time. Give it to Fleetwood again. He's at the top of the box. Controls it, and another upright. Oh, my gosh. We've got a corner coming out of this, 83rd minute. It's funny, you put them on contain, and they're getting more shots than anything. Artis does the corner. They clear it real well. Let Rhea go and protect it. No, Bowling takes it. Here we are, the 85th minute. Okay, I'm going to pause this just for a second. I want to make sure I've got the right... I want to make sure. I'm going to pull them in fairly wide. I want them to stick to their positions. Are we going to pull this thing off? Okay, I think this is the tactic I want. Let's finish this match up. 89 minutes. Here we are in stoppage time. Fleetwood was brought down. Sheehan is in trouble, and they get a yellow card. Alan Sheehan's got a yellow card. O'Leary's got it. This should be time. This should be the end of the match. Fleetwood's going to bring down the header after getting his... What a result! Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. We just beat Luton in the FA Cup. I think we could. Yeah, is there a jump up and down? Is there a I can't believe this? Is there? I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Yeah, okay, Diallo, you can switch off all you want to. We just won. Let's take a look at the stats on this thing. Luton, 20 shots on goal. We had 15. Fouls were even. On target was even. Possession was even. An even match. But we won this thing. We won. We beat Luton. Fleetwood gets a brace. Artis comes back in from his injury and puts one in the 55th minute for us. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to take a look and see who we're going to face in the next round of the FA Cup, and we'll let you know what's going on with the stream at that point. And we are going to play Leyton Orient at home. Leyton Orient is in the Sky Bet League 2. They are currently third in Sky Bet League 2. And I'm still speechless over this. And on top of this, it's going to be a home match as well. So it looks like our next match is against Maidenhead away, and then Chelmsford at home. Then we have Hungerford in the FA Trophy third qualifying round. We'll probably come back and do that one, Livecom, and then the next episode after that we'll do the away Welling match, and then the home match against FA in the FA Cup second round against Leyton Orient. We got £18,000 for our victory in the first round against Luton. And just kind of take a look at the finances here real quick, how we're doing with this. My mind is still trying to wrap itself around this. Here it is, the 7th of November. We've made £65,000 in 7 days. And our profit for this month alone is almost $47,000. We've made £114,000 this month, and our balance is $104,000. I don't know how else to say. I don't know how else to say this, but I don't want to wake up from this dream right now, because I know it's going to crash down. I mean, I didn't think we would make it past Luton, and we did. We got past Luton. Now we're going to be facing Leyton Orient. I don't know what we're going to do with that. But this one's going to be at home, so we got the gate receipts coming in from that. This is going to be huge, and I hope that I can continue to do Bath City proud. So, hey, come back, check us out on our next episode and see how we're doing. If you like what we've done here, folks, and you haven't done so far already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button there. You can see when I'm doing other stuff. If you like this episode, if you like Bath City somehow pulling out a victory against Luton, go ahead and hit the like on that. And like I said, I hope I see you back the next time. I've really enjoyed this. Give me some feedback, folks. Tell me what I'm doing good, what I'm not doing good. Tell me if there's something you'd like to see. We'll try to figure it out. If I don't know, I got a lot of people I can ask. But thanks for the support, and we'll see you next time.